you guys brought stuff, you're welcome to tag along, or you can just watch either way. Let's start with hair. Let's see, what's the majority of the age here? What?
13. Pre's, juniors.
Okay.
It's mixed.
So overall, everybody's hair, you'll probably use same product, same technique for the hair. It doesn't really change from the age level. I would say preteens probably less gel, and like you could almost get away with a little bit of gel and a little bit of hairspray, but I would say from juniors up, or I guess pre-juniors and up, you need to use all the products, yeah. And it's gonna feel like a lot, but it's needed. Okay, so we are gonna start with mousse. You can use any mousse. I just use this Tresemme one. People used to do water, like a squirt bottle, but I don't know if you've ever tried to do hair when it's really wet, but it's hard to get it to go where you want it to go. So this helps get the hair sticky to start off with. So
and this is a new technique we've always done, like get the hair really wet and then do gel. So Ash is kind of introducing a new way of doing things that she feels is better and easier.
Yeah.
Is that like an ultra hold mousse? Or is it just like a normal?
Extra firm control. I don't know. Okay. Any mousse, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to, actually, I skipped a step. You want to make sure your part is centered, so if you line it up with the center of your nose to the center of your lip, and then just draw up, which hers is probably already there, at least it should be. Yeah, she's good. Okay, so are you girls following along? Yes. Beautiful. Oh, Robin's already there. We are just going to mousse up her hair.
Ooh, this is
Yep. Okay, then I'm just gonna rub it, and then you actually want to take it all the way to the ends of the hair. So getting it all the way in. Yeah, don't be shy with products. You just.
I have a question. Is this a video or is this live?
Is this a video?
Video.
Video.
I felt it would be awkward if I were to film.
You can. If you want your own video, you can. You totally
You're
can.
very welcome to film.
Yeah. And then also, will you turn it in?
You're gonna post this somewhere.
The underneath layers, you want to make sure you kind of get the mousse in there too, just so when you comb it back, it is all sticky. Perfect. Okay. And then a big part too is the part. We tend to have like these little baby flyaways. You want to make sure that you are including those just so they will stay down later. And then around the face, I'm going to be moving her out a lot. You want to make sure you get those hairs too. Some girls tend to miss, like especially the hairs right here by their ears, have little frizzies. We want to make sure we get every little part. Yeah, around the face. Okay, then you can use a fine tooth comb. I use either of these. I do like this one because at a step later you're going to smooth it, or you can use your hand either way. So I'm going to go actually with this one. And just start combing it back. This part doesn't need to be perfect yet because the hair is not really too sticky yet. You're just getting it to the ponytail. If I'm going too fast or if questions, just ask. Don't be shy. Okay. Okay, then when you place the ponytail, you actually want it to be a little bit lower, kind of at the base of your neck, rather than too high, because then it creates a weird, when they're dancing, the bun creates a weird line that you don't want. You want it to be a little bit lower so it accentuates up with their face. Okay. I'm using a regular hair tie, but there are hair ties, I don't know if you've seen them, with a hook. So you can hook it on, wrap it, and re-hook it.
It looks like mini bungees.
I have some somewhere in here. Will you grab them out? They're kind of tricky to use and they take practice, so I would just say use these. Unless you're kind of doing an open hairstyle or something a little bit more fancy, a regular hair tie works great. Okay. Then this part doesn't need to be
really
pulled back
tight.
perfect. Just get it into your ponytail because this is the start. Oh, Lydia, lower, babe. Lower at the base of your head. More. Yeah. So when you're pulling it back, you're going to feel like you're holding it at the base of your neck. Okay. Okay, this is where the gel comes in. Again, any stronghold gel works.
You often get just those giant bottles at Walmart, the cheapest stuff, that LA Looks or whatever.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It works exactly like the $100 gel.
Yep. So this is the biggest step. You are going to use a lot of gel. Okay, so I'm just gonna scoop it out.
Don't pass out.
Probably, I might actually end up using a little bit more than this, but I kind of have a handful of gel. And you're gonna put it, sorry girls, are you with me? Okay. You're gonna put it at the base of the head so it gets all those flyaways in the part especially. And then I'm just gonna smooth it out all the way down. Making sure it's all the way to the face. We turn it just something. Getting all those hairs in the front. And then again, we turn, actually, yeah, you can look this way. And then I wanna make sure that I get a whole bunch. And then behind the ears, the spot we miss a lot, smoothing that hair too. And then also underneath. So we wanna get every part of the head. Even all those little baby ones. And then down. And then again, I'm taking the excess part that's on my fingers into her ponytail. Okay. Yep, around your ears, the base of your head, there we go. Okay, so now that she's all gelled, I'm probably gonna go in with a little bit more on this part. Didn't quite get enough, but we're good up here. All the gel. You guys doing okay over there? Okay.
What's going on with their
Do you have gel in your hair yet? Do you have gel in your hair yet? It's 10 times more, both of you. Okay. Okay.
Really, it's like if you think of like almost a softball. I mean a baseball, not softball, but or like a cutie orange, you know, kind of that mandarin orange size.
Yeah. Any questions so far? We have the mousse and the gel. This is the part when we start smoothing it out. So again, you go with your fine tooth comb.
Oh, I do have a question.
Yes.
How far back do you part it, you know? Like, it parts
So
and then
if you
just-
take the tip of their ear and go up,
Oh,
that
okay.
is where you would stop your part. Yeah. Some people can go farther back, and the old style used to be drawing a line right here
Yeah.
and having a T part, but that's out of style. There's just a new style for a slick back. So just here, and then you kind of round and smooth it back.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're gonna take the comb to the base and start smoothing out the hair. And then what you do is you comb it. Let me turn this way, honey. Comb it and then go with your hands and smooth back over. So then it starts molding the hair to where you want it to go. And then pull the ear, make sure you really get those hairs back there. Now the ponytail's not going to be tight yet because we haven't, if you see we're starting to now get the hair smooth and there's going to be a clump here, but we will get to that in the next step. Right now we're just trying to smooth it all out. Sorry, am I pushing it over? Again, making sure you get the comb all the way to where the part is and then down. I'm gonna turn this way so that they can see me from the other side. Oh, sorry.
Now, while she's doing this, I know it takes time. This is how we want you to have their hair done when we do team performances. So we call the IBA bun. And they don't have to have it like this for the competition. They're not dancing as a team, so the hair doesn't have to be identical to each other. This gives you a good idea. You're very welcome to do this for the competition Saturday, but it's not required. I don't think you have to do this when it's not a team, an actual team event.
Okay, so now I kind of have the slick where I want it, and right now it's very sticky, it's wet from all the gel, so you're gonna take a blow dryer, and this is what's gonna help set it in place. Sorry, a little bit more, please. Scoot this way. And then you wanna make sure that you don't blow dry the base right here yet, because this isn't set where I want it, but overall the top part is kind of where I want the hair to be. It's smooth and slick, so I'm just gonna blow dry it on a low setting. Can you sit in the chair actually for 5 seconds this time? And just get the base. Okay, you can sit back in the chair. Okay, so now it's a little bit dried. It's hopefully gonna stay in place more. Now we're gonna go back into the ponytail and comb through that section right there. This is where did you show them the hook hair ties? The hook hair tie is nice because you can just unhook it and it falls off rather than pulling the hair, because sometimes that will mess this up, but if you're careful, it should be okay. Okay, I'm gonna comb back through this part right here. Am I hurting you?
They're trying to dry their hair with their hands.
Oh my gosh, use my hair dryer.
You sure?
Of course. Silly. Okay, so I re-smoothed that part out, kind of just grabbing it really tightly with my hands. And putting the hair tie back in. This is when I start to go in with double hair tie. Okay, so you want to use 2 to make sure the hair does not fall out.
Or just if one breaks.
What?
If one breaks, you got double.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you guys take Excedrin or Advil before this? Sorry.
Both. It is a headache for sure. Okay, then I just re-go over with my hands, make sure everything is holding really smooth. Okay.
That's not a joke. She almost always gets a headache from her hair.
Yeah, migraine's always at the end of the day. Okay. Sweet.
The doctor here is.
Yes, it is not comfortable. That's why I'm half bald, because I do this every weekend of my life. Okay, so we've done our gel. We've done kind of smoothing out. It's not quite perfect yet. You can see a little bit of bumps, but this is where the hairspray comes in now.
Will you turn back around so we can see the back of her hair?
So here, so make sure the ponytail's at the base. If they have some girls with like curly hair, I don't see anyone that really has super curly hair in here. You do? This got to be glued. It's really, really sticky. If you can't get any pesky hairs to stay, this works amazing. But you don't want to use it on your whole head because once it's in, you can't really comb through it. So usually what I do is I'll take a little bit on my hand. It looks like glue. And I'll use it on the pieces around the face. So sometimes girls will have like curtain bangs, or like I can see right here, honey, you have like shorter hair in the face around your face. I'm the same. So will you turn your face this way? This way? Yeah. And then you'll just take it and push it into those and kind of, I say, glue it down to your face. So you want your hair down, and it's gonna feel like it's kind of on your forehead, and that's okay. But we don't want any of these hairs to move. And then even back behind the ears. That's hairspray, but it would probably work, or you can use mine. Here, Leah. Oh, Robin has some. Okay, up here. Is that something you get at like Walmart? Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are all from Walmart. Okay.
Burlum's has it.
Yeah. Yep, it is immense. And then also sometimes if you, I'm really, really picky, but there's like 2 little tiny baby hairs, you can grab those and push them down. Just not a single flyaway anywhere is the goal, okay? Okay, any questions so far? No? Okay, next step is hairspray, the more the better. So we call it putting on your dance helmet, literally. So I'm just gonna start at the base and I'm going to spray all the way down in sections. As I'm doing this, you can do it with your hands, but I use a comb because it gets really, really sticky. As I'm spraying, then I'm gonna go over and smooth it out with the comb. So it'll get drip everywhere. It's going in her ear. Yep. So when you shower after, I think I've shampooed my hair like 5 or 6
dripping down
times.
her neck, honey.
Yeah, that's normal. So just dripping, we're pushing it down.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
That's natural, Gabby.
Yeah. This step is what's gonna make the hair shine. The hairspray is what gives that shine on the floor. The gel usually doesn't give the shine.
No, this is like when I tap on her head. After that, it really is like a helmet. It's like a crust.
This should be fun.
So the girls on lift, they get lost.
They're protected.
That's great.
And then you also want to make sure, you want to make sure that you get it all the way down to the root of the ponytail, and then I spray around that as well. Even though it's going to be covered, it will just help it stay. Okay. So again, getting in the part and then going down. Oh, now turn the other way, sorry. We're just playing it around the floor. And then always make sure we get behind the ears. People tend to miss that spot. And then we want to make sure we get the hair down on the neck too. If you grow a lot of hair down your neck, like kind of on the side, shave it or cut it off. But you don't have to go all the way up, just a little bit. Yeah, so like she's okay, there's some here, but if it goes really far down your neck and there's just short ones, just shave it off. You probably don't want that, I said that, but it's true. Okay, so that is all hairsprayed. Then you go in with the blow dryer again. You come sit on this chair and make sure it stays. Oh, let's do this one. Now this part, if you blow dry it too heavy, it will crack. So you have to make sure it's on a really low setting. You figure out with their hair type if you can hold it close or far away, and then at the same time as I'm blow drying, I'm making sure that it's staying smooth, because once it cracks, it's kind of hard to get the cracks to go away with all the product already being in the hair. Okay, you can go sit back in the chair. Okay, so after this point, I would probably go back in with the Got to Be Glued and re-get those little baby hairs right there. I'm not going to right now just because she doesn't need a pound full of gel. But, so this is the gist of the slip. Okay, so shiny, smooth. Now we're going into the bun. Any questions yet? Okay.
I'm gonna say, this is the part a lot of people don't realize takes the most time to do the slip. Some people think it's the bun that's the hardest part. It's actually getting that tight, smooth slip that takes the most time of your hair.
I realize you need about an hour beforehand to
Okay. Now the bun. Actually, I guess we're gonna go turn. Sorry, Cammy. Okay, so to make the bun moldable, we want to make sure that the hair is fluffy and tacky. So I'm gonna hairspray it a little bit. Mix it up, spray, and then get a comb or a brush or whatever you want to use, and I'm gonna rat it up. If they have a lot of hair, don't rat it too much, just enough to where it's kind of like a fluffy texture, if that makes sense at all.
Cotton candy.
Yeah.
You learned that perfect. The first time we did it, like, ratted is so.
20 minutes.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm still sorry.
I'm sorry.
I would like to see how you would do her hair, because you have super thick hair that.
Oh,
is just-
does she have really thick long hair? Yeah, so you would only rat like the top part
Almost
of her hair, and
surface.
only rat the top part, and then there's gonna be like a longer part hanging, so you don't want to rat all of it because then her bun's gonna be huge. Just enough to where when you fold it up, it will just have the fluffy part at top, if that makes sense.
Yes, I
I don't have any hair, so I have to like rat it all the way up. It's the best. Okay. So her
Well, for
hair's-
Ash, we had actually a fake bun because she always had short,
Yeah, when I
thin
was
hair,
little.
so we just had a fake one and put it on her.
Okay, now we're here. Here's the hairnet. So, I'm gonna rip this. Okay, so on the hairnet, this little part, kind of the knot of the net, I'm gonna take a bobby pin that's closed. Sorry, just a regular closed bobby pin. I got a blonde hairnet because I forgot she dyed her hair, not blonde. So you're gonna stick the bobby pin kind of over that knot. Like this. Does that make sense? Okay. Turn. And then I'm gonna stick that just in the base of her hair right here. So this is gonna help the hairnet stay. Sorry, am I going too fast? I forgot you guys are like physically doing it over there. You okay?
I think so.
Okay. Now girls, this is not comfortable and this part hurts. And then you have to decide you're okay to push through it and just deal with the pain, or it's gonna like claw your head open. Okay? It's not comfortable getting all these bobby pins dug in. And then I'm just gonna take the hairnet around. Nice. And wrap it around the hair. Whee! Make sure everything is tucked in. And I'm pulling the hair.
Did you go Ash yellow side?
Oh, sorry. And I'm pulling the hair inward. You don't, this is when you're gonna start molding it. And if you pull it in, it just helps create a better shape. Now, if they do have really long hair, thick hair, then you can take another bobby pin and pin the bottom. So it like controls their hair, but she's probably okay. Are you guys okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Pin it at the top, honey. Oh, it is. Okay. Now, after this part, you're gonna roll it up, kind of like here, and form. Is that like kneading dough? I don't know, I don't really cook, but like kind of this motion, right? So I'm kind of pushing her hair in and around, and then kind of when I sort of have the shape that I want it, my fingernails getting stuck, I smush. Okay, so it's gonna kind of look like this, but this is when you start to morph the shape, and then I start at the bottom. I have the bobby pin. The easiest bobby pins to use for shaping are these ones that are already separated.
Hairpins.
Oh, a hairpin. If you use a bobby pin, sometimes it tends to pull the bun kind of weird, so these ones just help create the best shape. And then you're gonna take it all the way into the end, kind of put it on the side, pull it in, and push under the hair tie. So now we've kind of started making the shape.
Okay, will you turn a little sideways again so the camera can see?
There you go. Okay. And start shaping. So I didn't dry her hair enough back here, so you can see when I'm pushing the bobby pins in, it's creating little cracks. I probably should have blow dried a little bit more. So the drier that you make the gel in the hairspray, when you push bobby pins in, it won't crack her hair. Yeah.
This part of braiding the bun and rolling and shaping like this is what gives IBA its famous buns. We're very prideful about our IBA buns because it allows girls with different lengths and thicknesses of hair to have more similar shapes in their buns. I don't want you to be critical of other teams, but be observant. You see little walnuts, some have just a little walnut back there, and some have like a whole cinnamon roll on the back of their head.
We've got a nice bun.
So we just really like the uniform shaping that this allows.
All the steps up until the bun part. I've never, did not know that that's how you do it.
Are you still using hairpins?
I am still using hairpins. So I'm gonna make sure I get the main shape, and then the fine tuning then comes in with the bobby pins.
Roughly how many do you use of each? Probably depends on the girl.
I don't know a number, but a lot.
A lot.
However many it takes.
Yeah. And sometimes if the layering is happening weird, then I'll re-smush it and keep pulling it in. So if they have a lot of thick hair, again, like for you guys, this part you're probably gonna have to do a double step for the bun. So then re-smush, then re-tuck with the bobby pin. So it might be a 2-layer pinning into their hair if they have a lot of hair.
Is there kind of a typical circumference that you want? Like,
You call it like that.
Yeah, literally, yeah. I mean, if you have small hands, yeah. So like about this, because you don't want a huge bun, but you also don't want a little tiny thing, yeah.
Does she have what's a lot of hair? Does she have a lot?
Yeah, so you
I've
probably,
seen it
it's
have.
hard to tell mirror in the back.
For a minute. That looks good.
So we just have to do it. Probably not the Tuesday.
My favorite is when we're in the stands and somebody does this in front of us, and it's just like you're just breathing in hairspray,
Yeah.
gel. It's like, wow.
This is why we say come with hair and makeup ready to an event, because to do it this way, it just takes takes time.
Are those just like hair nets? That's all you have to get. It's not like a special hair net.
No, I think the pack I have is from Walmart.
Of what?
Hair nets.
Oh yeah, we just get them at Walmart or Sally's
Generic.
or Walgreens.
Let me show you really
They come
quickly
in
though.
different colors.
Yeah, there's
wow.
different kinds.
Don't.
You say just get the thing is to get the fine weave
Yeah.
and not the ones that we call the lunch lady weave.
You don't want this.
Not that.
Oh.
Because that will show and you don't want to see the hairnet.
So that's the difference, is get the fine weave.
You look down some. Okay, so now I'm just using some bobby pins to hopefully help hold the shape a little bit better.
You go kind of sideways on
These bobby pins hurt usually. Just because you already have those hairpins in there and you're kind of going on a different layer.
Girls, this is when you're like, I love ballroom. I love ballroom.
I'm gonna win.
Okay, so roughly
This is winter.
this would be the bun for her hair. I probably would smush and do one more layer of pins, because that will just help it hold. But do you have any questions as far as doing the shape, just so we can move on to the makeup? Yeah, so
Looks good.
about here and then pinning around, making sure you're just creating a nice shape. And then you also want them to look down. And then sometimes people forget there's like a little, sometimes hair gets forgotten on the bottom. So you want to make sure that you pin up in there. And then you take hairspray again, spray around the base, spray, you look down, out those little hairs, and spray the hairnet. And then I probably go back up here and respray everything. Sweet. Okay, so that is the hair. Any questions? Another popular question is you say, shake your head, and they shake their head as hard as they can. No, shake your head. No. Okay. No. So you would shake your head and move it around and make sure that it doesn't wiggle at all. If it does, you did not use enough hairpins. Okay? This should be unbeatable. Okay, let's do makeup.